And all right, real quick, this has been going on for the longest at this point. As you all know, Chrisean Rock has a baby named Chrisean Jr. He is special needs. He, he's special needs. It is what it is, and we all saw what happened and how she was drinking and behaving while she was pregnant. At the end of the day, at this point, it really doesn't matter because it is what it is, and the baby is sick, right? But he's not sick in the way that people think. Like, people keep putting up posts talking about how Chrisean Jr. is malnourished. He's not eating. She needs to feed him. Has it occurred to the people that the baby can't eat? He can't swallow? For all we know, she's probably tube feeding him. He probably got a little stent or something in his stomach and she's feeding him through the tube. But it's not our damn business, honestly. It's not our business. I watched Sean Davy Way. How he had the campaign and he wanted to save Junior. A lot of people on here are very self righteous. Like they got the answers for you. They know what you're doing wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending Chrisean. Chrisean is out of control, but she's gotten better. I will say that. Um, but who do people think they are? They're like, oh, she need to take him to the doctor. Oh, we're gonna call DCF because he can't eat. He can't eat because he can't eat. He obviously has a problem with his throat. He doesn't speak. So must be wrong with his esophagus, but he's not dead. So he's clearly getting nutrients from somewhere. If she was not really feeding him and just starving him because she felt like it, that he wouldn't be in her custody because people spend all day and night calling DCF on her. But he honestly, he looks well. He looks healthy for a child in his condition, believe it or not. I have a friend who had a baby. He was born at 24 weeks. And he was somewhat like Junior, but Junior can stand, you know. He can do a few more things than my friend's son could do. He passed away at 15. But no, she's not doing anything. He needs a doctor. Everybody, do you really think he's not going to the doctor? What up, April? He's going to the doctor. I believe she's taking him to the doctor. DCF is involved. She has to be taking him to the doctor. She always got contact with DCF. When he was sick with that cold, she did take him to the hospital. And then she went to her sister's house. Listen, how people raise their children is honestly their business. You may not agree with it, but he's not in school. He's not missing class. He's a little baby. She's doing whatever with him. It's her baby. Who's the father? Where's the father? Because that whole blue face shit is looking sketchy. He don't seem to be the father, even though they're trying to drag it along and say that he is. He's little because he can't eat. He has special needs. Y'all act like he's a normal boy and she's starving him. He wasn't born a normal, healthy baby. He had issues out the gate. This girl has had contact with DCF. When she took him to the hospital when he was sick, you remember he was sick like 2 weeks ago? Why didn't they call on her? If he was underweight and not being fed, they would know that and they would have called the people themselves. She would have got arrested at the hospital. So people are putting all their assumptions out there, but the little boy has special needs. The little boy can't eat. I mean, yes. I mean, we can pray for Junior, but people are acting like if she starts doing something different for Junior, he's going to get better. He's not going to get better. I'm sorry. He's never going to turn into that little boy y'all want to see playing soccer and climbing trees and doing all that. That's not going to happen. She got to work with what she got to do what she got to do. I just pray this fool get her mind together and, get her some money and take care of herself and find them somewhere to live. They do need a place to live. But it's her child. If she want to go from sister to sister house, she can do that with her child. Nobody said that she can't take her kid wherever. That's her prerogative. The problem is that people put all their business on social media. But there are plenty of people who are worse than Chrisean. Shit. But at the end of the day, the boy got needs. The boy is sick. I don't even want to say he's sick because I've seen him. I saw him at her boxing, not rehearsals. What the hell you call it? her practices or whatever. Yeah, he said the same thing, that she doesn't feed him, but she doesn't feed him because he can't eat. The same way the people on the internet cannot grasp and understand that the boy cannot eat. Period. It happens. He has special needs. One of his special needs is he can't eat. I bet you he got a little feeding tube that she's squeezing stuff into his stomach. I bet you, because he's getting nutrients somehow. He's not eating, but he's damn sure, because they'll put a tube in your stomach and it'll go directly to your stomach. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They said she only give him Mike, and they was there. She only give him what, milk, because that's what he can swallow. He's like a newborn baby. You don't give a newborn baby food either. You don't feed newborns. They only take milk. He has special needs. People gotta understand that and let this shit go. Leave that girl alone and her baby. No matter all the, oh, take him to the doctor. What do y'all think is gonna do? He's been to the doctor. Believe that. He's been seen. He's been treated. They know. Because if not, she would be in jail. Y'all say she running from DCF, and she's not running from DCF. She can't possibly be. The bitch is online every day. They know where she is. They know the gym where she works out. She was working out with that boy. What's his name? Aaron somebody. I think. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The boxer guy. So I don't think she's on the run. I think a narrative is being spun. Is she fucked up for what happened? Absolutely. Uh-huh. Huge mistake. We all saw it coming. But some people was praising her and hand clapping her and celebrating her and her bad behavior, remember? And so now here we have Junior, who is special needs. It is what it is. There's no difference in him having special needs and a child being born with autism, um, you know, cerebral palsy, all of that. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But I really need people to stop talking about, oh, take him to he don't eat. She need to feed him. She's starving him. He can't eat. I'm sorry. He can't eat. Like I said, my friend's son, I saw it. He lived to be 15 years old. He never walked. He never he said a few words, as he got a little older. But they were like, his voice never was loud. Like, you know, again, because your esophagus controls a lot of things. And as a baby being born, any little thing that throw you off is going to throw you all the way off. But y'all pray for Junior, yes. And pray for Chrisean. I'm not going to lie to y'all. She's been doing better. I see clips of her here and there. She's on the praise team and whatever. And the thing about her is she loved God, but she go back and forth. He just ended up dying at 15, you know? You know what was funny though? When he was a baby, because my mom used to commend my friend because she said, she is a really strong young lady because she was young when she had him. She said, and she did not put him in a group home. She did not give him away. She took care of him every single day. Like Junior is bigger than her son was at that age. I'm gonna be honest with you. And she always used to joke. We had a joke. She was like, "Girl, when he get 15, I'm gonna put him in a home." And we used to laugh about it, but we knew damn well she wasn't going to do that because she loved him, took excellent care of him. The father, too, everybody loved him. But when he turned 15, he passed away. And when I saw her at his funeral, I said, "Remember, you said you was going to put him in a home at 15." I said, "But he went home. He went home to be with the Lord. He definitely was going home at 15. And then after that, she ended up having two more children. What up, Lonnie? You want love? What it do, boo? Yeah, she ended up having some kids, two more boys after that, and they were fine and everything. They're big young men now. They're like what, 19 and 16, I think. But this shit happens to people. And it's hard to look at. It's hard to watch, I guess, but it is what it is. Junior is never going to be what y'all want him to be. And is it her fault? Yeah. I can't even say no because we all saw what she was doing and how she was drinking and carrying on and all of that. And he probably, and of course he got a little alcohol syndrome. So, mm-mm. I'm thinking of Rock Mask. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pray for the baby. But these people are talking like a miracle. Everywhere I go, it's Junior, Junior, Junior. And I'm not gonna lie. Sean Davy Way got on my fucking nerves and pissed me off. Real talk. Because I get that you're the superior father and what you do with your children and blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah. But people are just way too fucking self righteous. Everybody don't live the life you live. Look where Chrisean came from. Thank God she's where she is today. She trying. She definitely trying. But you've heard the stories from them, from her, from the sister. It was hell. It was hell. Oh, April, that's sweet. He's gonna be all right. He's all right. She needs somewhere to live with him, though. I will say that she need a permanent place with him. But he's all right. Like I said, that's her child. She can go from her sister house, her cousin house. She can do that with her baby if that's what she want to do, because he's just a baby right now. And he's not in school. Sure, she a stable environment would be wonderful, but you got to ask yourself, has she really had a stable environment? Like, what she got going on? The stories I've heard about her and her sisters is just sickening. And the blessing in all of that is that they all went through hell because none of them are holding it against each other. Like, they still fuck with each other, even though they get into it. But that's just the kind of relationship that they have. But best believe, if you do something to one of them, all of them are coming. Even the ones that be like, I can't stand her, don't even believe that shit. Something happened, they all gonna bond together, and they gonna form like Voltron, and they gonna hurt somebody. Real shit. Don't believe the hype. Them sisters love each other. A lot of the stuff they talk about each other is to get money, like selling your soul to the devil. I was sad to know that Chrisean, the day Blueface got out of jail, she gave him all her fucking money. And then Lenny, the dude who produced the dude who runs Zeus, he said she called him the next day asking for money. And he showed the text messages and shit. That's crazy. Yes. I had a mentally challenged aunt. She never walked and talked. She made noises. Yeah, it happens. You just gotta love on them more. That's all. They understand. They feel you. Love on them. Yeah, Sean Davy Way was doing way too much for me. He was really pissing me off. Like, because with my children and when I do it, shut the fuck up. You are not her. See, that's what people don't understand either. People come from different backgrounds, different upbringings, different struggles, different fucking PTSD, different things. Everybody ain't you. So try to exhibit a little kindness. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker was going on a campaign every single day talking about call the DCPS on Chrisean, call the CPS, da 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 da, junior sick, junior sick. And maybe that helped her motivate her too, because like I said, she does seem to be moving in the positive direction. She's staying away from Blue, that's good, but that's crazy. Y'all know, just like I don't think her baby is Blueface baby, I don't believe that Cardi B baby is Stefan Diggs baby. I don't know why. I never really did. But I'm be curious to see how that turned out. From a good place, but I see he's not. No, I felt like he was being a real asshole. Chrisean is out of control, but Chrisean, let's be honest. I'm gonna tell y'all, pay attention. In the last 5 or 6 weeks, she has made a change. She's the queen of fucking trifling. We haven't seen her really. You've seen her working out with Junior at the gym. She got poor thing got a match coming up against, I believe, Pepper's daughter. I forget her name, Zoe or something like that. Chrisean gonna get the brakes beat off her ass, I promise you. She might want to call out sick for that fight, but it's her first fight. She gonna have to take that beat down like a champ, because you gotta lose to win sometimes. Well, hell, you gotta lose to win. She's new to the game. She'll be all right, but she needs to get the money. She and her son need somewhere to live. People praised her. Remember everything she did. What people said? She's so pretty. I don't give a fuck how trifling it was. The first thing people got, but she's so pretty. Pretty don't mean shit. Okay? Never judge a book by its cover. It's what's on the inside. I do believe she's a good person. She's gullible as fuck at times, but I do believe, excuse me, that she got it in. She want to be a good person. But that's why she struggled with her whole Christianity thing, and it's always on public display, and the world got to know. Yeah, I did see Chrisean put that they did so crazy. Yeah, but again, the people promote this shit. I watch clips from other people's channels. Like I said, I see her now doing better. But all along, before she even got pregnant, I mean the shit that used to come out of her mouth. But remember, she was always high, always drunk, always running blue down. Crazy. Now we got to see what's going to happen with Cardi B. Because Cardi B is a crash out too. But nobody puts that crash out label on her because she got money, she got gigs, she working. That girl is so fucking pressed. It's not even funny. The depression is real. I bet you she's somewhere in a dark room crying right now. Sad what she did to herself. Do you think if that's not whoever baby it is, Offset or Stefan, whoever, do you think she want to be in this position right now today? I don't think so. This dumbass spent was it a $1.2 million for the Super Bowl suite, the jet to fly everybody in and out, the party for him, only for him to invite two other bitches. She's not. She walked away. She nice. I probably would sue him for my 1.2 million though. That motherfucker would have to give me my money back. But at least half of it. I'm sorry. But this is the same person who came out here and said her tour was over budget. She needed money. But Cardi is crazy. Like I said, a crash out. A whole baby mama, a married baby mama. You from the Bronx. You've seen it over and over again. But one of the commentators, he was questioning. He said she always talking about her father and how great he is. But how great was he? Because look what she's doing. And this is a good question. This is true. How great was he? Also, I know her mother is pissed. I know. When all this shit was happening, I'm like, her mama ain't feeling this shit. I already know. Because I would be mad too. The fuck are you doing? What are you doing? And then the sad thing, I saw this video where she was saying that she knows she's beautiful because when she's in the strip club, she knew that men aren't going to give ugly women money. Girl, they're paying your vagina. They're not really looking at you. You don't really matter. But she needs to get some help too. Cardi needs to be on somebody's couch. Seriously. Because she's, like I said, crash out. Her and Chrisean crash out. Crashing out over men. A lot of the women on YouTube crash out over men. Brene and Tim crash out at $1.7 million because you was cheating with your cousin. What is it? Your husband's cousin and your friends. Like, bitch, are you crazy? Yeah, you are. Crashed out. Peach McIntyre on here paying child support in cash for a man. Crash outs. All crash outs. YouTube, I'm telling you, they promote that shit. It's crazy. But it's a lot of crazy women on here. If you really sit back and watch, most of the people on here with these big channels are fucking nuts. Especially when they're vlogging about like their personal life, they're crazy. Crazy. A lot of shit. Look at Liv. Can you believe that Liv Life is pregnant? Like really pregnant. Belly out. Just got out of jail last week. No, you crashed out, girl. When? When the fuck did you crash out, Lonnie? Recently? I thought you were better. I'm sure you're better. When the hell did you crash out? I hope not recently, girl. But I'm glad you're in a better place. That's the point. It's called life experience. You gotta learn and grow. It's when you keep making the same mistakes over and over. Cardi B don't have time to be crashing out. Like, girl, what are you doing? The whole shit was ghetto. The fact that your daughter don't know your baby daddy, like, what your kids don't know who the father of this little baby is. Why is that? Is it because it's their daddy baby? What's going on here? Uh-huh. To be determined. That'll come out soon enough. Because that shit is crazy. If they were in such a loving relationship and he was everything to her and they was moving in this right direction, you spent $1.2 million on a fucking suite and your kids don't know this dude? That doesn't make sense to me. Whose 1.2 was it? Was it? I believe that Patriots paid for that shit. I don't believe it came out of Cardi Pocket at all. That's good, Lonnie. I'm glad to hear that. Amen. Amen. It's important to be at peace. You know, that's why I don't go on Facebook. Facebook will fuck your whole day up. I go on Facebook yesterday. There's this lady on there. She's always been so nice to me, and her husband have been married forever. Why he died? He died on February 3rd. I just saw it yesterday. I mean, when I tell you that sent me crashing to the ground, oh my god, so sad. Just be good to your people. Hell yeah, peace is everything. Peace is priceless. People don't believe that. Peace is priceless. That's why I said there's some people with a whole lot of money that don't have shit. Hey RJ, what's going on, boo? Long time no see. How are you? RJ. Yeah, Cardi's something else. Something special, I tell you. Don't get me wrong, like her personality wise, but she got to make better fucking decisions. That girl is crazy and always has been, but people give her a pass for bad behavior. Like when she said she was still drug and rob men, like nobody cared. Nobody, they just skip right over that. People just skip right over shit when they like you or they think you pretty. It's a shame. But you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking that because they said that girl that Stefan brought to the game was bad. All the dudes, Cameron and Mace and everybody, they was like, oh, she was bad as hell. What I'm wondering is, are these women naturally like that? Because Cardi is not. Mm-hmm. That's good, RJ. I'm happy to hear that, babe. I'm nice to see you too. Yeah, she's not like them girls, yo. So that has to be bad on her self esteem too. Cause they naturally look like that and you paying for that. But he does like the women's with the BBL, so but yeah, they said that girl was stunning, whoever the hell she was. Okay. But how dare you bring another woman, even if we broke up or whatever. I am but you can't be like, oh well I'm the child I'm the mother of your child. But everybody is the mother of his child. So it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The other chick probably ain't natural either. None of them are. None of them. That's crazy though. He got a type though. They all damn sure look alike. Now that's for sure. Everybody looks the same. That's scary too. That's some weirdo shit on his part. But hey, he better hope he doesn't get cut like his brother. Because he had a lot of kids to take care of. I hope he got another talent. They are. But BBLs are going out of style now. They're going out of style. People not feeling them like that. But women were getting them for each other anyway, not men. Yeah, they are. That's their favorite line. I'm a baddie. I'm a bad bitch. But you are a baddie because you was bad built. Now you look like a fucking ant. Or the Grinch. Yeah. Or a giraffe from the back. Mm-hmm. It's too dangerous. It's too fucking dangerous for me. It's just not worth the risk. Because a lot of people don't make it. Somebody recently died. I forget what her scenario was, but people don't be making it. One of my people's just got a BBL. She went to Miami, but she went to a really good doctor. But it's funny because I'm like, you don't even look like you got a BBL. Like she doesn't have one of them big booties, none of that. I think she just wanted to sculpt her body. She looks great, but she looks like a thin a thin white woman, maybe a Barbie. You would never know she had a BBL. Her boobs are everything is perfect, everything. If I was her though, I would have got a little more ass, but she might not have had enough fat, I guess, to take from the front to put to the back. Cause I don't know why she didn't get a little more booty, but hey, whatever. She looks great. Someone will find them beautiful no matter what. No, we need to tell our little girls that you need to know you're beautiful. See, when you know you're beautiful, and God knows you're beautiful, doesn't matter what other people think. Because the one thing about somebody else finding you beautiful, the same person will say some fly shit to tear you down. That's why you gotta know for you, boom, I'm the best. I'm gorgeous, no matter what it is. And you know what? Even if you honestly, you gotta love yourself and all of that, but accept your flaws. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know, you got big teeth, you got big teeth. It is what it is. I've had surgery, you can die. Even oh yeah, all that shit you can die. Absolutely. They want me to get a colonoscopy in the next few weeks. I don't want to do that shit. Absolutely not. Not at all. I really don't. What was crazy was I went to a doctor's appointment yesterday. I thought it was the screening for that, but they was asking. I was like, wait, why am I here? I'm not here for the colonoscopy screening. She was like, no. It's like, oh shit, okay. Let me get my appointments together. But yeah, so I got to do one of those in the next few weeks. Oh yeah, no doubt. But I don't. What saddens me about the BBLs is always people with children. If you have kids, they should be more important than you wanting to have a fat ass and a flat stomach. And the way I heard that shit hurts, yo, I wouldn't do it. And they said the massages hurt the worst, and you must get the massage. Okay, Lonnie, the new you. Okay, you gonna do a reveal like my homegirl? All right. Yeah. Anybody got flaws? Fix them. Fuck it. If you can, if not, just accept it, embrace it. You know, it is what it is. Just feel beautiful within. Period. And when you're at peace with yourself, you can do that. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. But people will try. Like this morning, I went live. The first thing a motherfucker said to me was that he liked my mustache. Shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know what kind of morning I had, what kind of night I had. I could be feeling ugly, and you over here attacking me about a mustache. Really? No, I'm not doing electrolysis. Period. That's that. That's that. I might be crazy, but I found aging with grace is the move. Absolutely. Natural beauty. And then it's a waste of money. You who the fuck? Listen, if you got $30,000 for surgery, you better have a fat ass bank account. I hope you ain't scraping shit up. No. It's a lot of money. And then a lot of people don't go to good places. That's the other thing. I saw a video where everybody was walking around with like IVs in them and they were all in pain and just, no thank you. The thing about it is, even people, the transgender people who are, cutting off body parts, I don't think they should be doing that. Honestly, my feeling is you need to keep your penis, keep your breasts, do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, especially when you're young, if you are old, tired queen, knock yourself out. Who gives a shit? But if you're young, please don't do that to yourself. All right, Lonnie, get him, girl. I just put my gym membership on hold because I have no motivation. It's too damn cold right now. I'll be back in April. But in the meantime, I'm gonna ride my bike and do Zumba. I got a Wii and all that shit here. I have no excuses. hmm But yeah, keep your body parts. You can't get them back because my thing is, y'all be quick to cut off your breasts so you can look like a boy. That is serious business. People take that shit lightly. Like, but if somebody came to you and said, "Hey, let me cut your arm off," you wouldn't just be like, "Okay." So I don't understand why y'all think like, all right, I'm just gonna cut my breasts off, no big deal. I'm just gonna cut my penis off, no big deal. It's a big deal. It is a huge deal. It's a huge deal. Do not let people tell you, oh, you're never gonna transform into who and what you think you're gonna transform into by doing that. I don't care if you cut off your breasts. I don't care if you cut off all your hair. You're not gonna be a man. It's gonna always be something a little off. But no, don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, you're gonna always be a woman. You know what's crazy though? I had a neighbor. I knew her since she was a little girl, and it was weird because her mom, she was the only child. Her dad, he was around, but he didn't live there or whatever. A little white girl lived next door to me, and I always knew something was different about her. But I liked her, whatever. Girl Scout season, I always bought extra cookies, gave them to her. I'm like, Tiff, you're going to have to help me eat these shits, okay? Because I can't be a fat back by myself, all right? But fast forward, so one day I'm looking out the window, and I see a guy come to the house, not thinking anything of it, but it was her. She turned herself into a dude. She changed her name. Now, she did all of this shit. This was back in, this was about probably 15 years ago when it first started. But what was so sad about it was that the mother, she was the only child. So she's the mother's only daughter. And she wanted her mother to throw away all her baby pictures. She wanted her mother to only call her by the male name. That is some selfish shit. And her mom was all upset about it. I was like, girl, You ain't gotta throw away shit. Period. Keep your pictures. Who is she? That wasn't. She didn't birth you. You birthed her. But it's just deep. You know. It's crazy. I think she wanted. I'm telling you, as a girl, I'm not gonna lie. Something was always different about her. Always. Yeah. Keep the package, RJ. Okay. Please. You never know when you want to sling that thing. My thing is, if you cut it off, how do you get gratification? You know, in intimate situations, how do you get gratification? Because you've gotten rid of your organ. So what are you doing? That shit is wild. And they tell these poor little children that it's okay, you can be a girl, and you really can't. You really can't. You're not going to be a girl. You're not going to be a giraffe. You're not going to be a zebra. You're not. But I don't know. We just like co-sign mental illness. Yo, what's wild? So I was talking to my boss today. She was like, "Yeah, my daughter went to the doctor." She said, and they told her that she has this issue because she's super flexible or some shit. I said, "Well, when we were little, didn't we call that like double jointed?" You know. And I was like, "That was a good thing, but now it's not. Now it's a bad thing." I said, "These motherfuckers just make it up as they go. They don't know. They don't care." I would not trust a doctor at this point. Mm-mm. I would have to really get a good vibe off of you. I got a new doctor now, and she's smart. She the one who sent me for all them damn tests yesterday that I didn't connect with. I was gonna get rid of her because she was trying to push medication on me right away, and she don't know me like that. But yeah, I was kind of impressed with all of the yeah, the testing and what she want to know. She's young, so I might stick with her to help insecure men with their Johnson size and performance. Oh hell no, they don't need it. All they need is some Guinness Stout or some what's that other shit called? Dragon Stout. If you having a problem with your penis, get you some stout. People need to get back to natural remedies. And the problem is everybody want to have what they don't. Everybody wants what they don't have. Like if you're not 12, you don't have to be. Everybody's not looking for that. Everybody's not trying to be in a porno movie and have themselves damaged. No, everybody's not doing that. You know, you got to find somebody who works with you. Absolutely, exercise and diet for sure, and not eating all this processed food and shit that people eat. People still going to get takeout. You can't eat that garbage. It's all garbage. All garbage. But they love it. But it's all fading away if y'all not paying attention. They getting rid of all that crap. It's all going bye bye by the wayside. I mean, the meat don't is not even real meat. I can't even put that shit in my mouth or swallow it. Like I can't tell you when the last time. Like out of desperation, though, I'm not gonna lie. I got a McDonald's app. Once in a while, I might eat a burger from there, but even then, I can't finish it because in my mind, I know goddamn well this is not. What is this? Mystery meat. Blessings, Mannix Robinson. How are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome. Yeah, I can't eat it. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know what this is. The same with them burgers. Remember they was what was that meat? What do they call it? Impossible burgers. First of all, when I saw that at Burger King, I was like, because I said, okay, let me go by here. I'm gonna try this one day. At first, it looked too much like real meat, not to be meat. So I was like, what is this? If this is the case, you might as well eat meat. Same calories, same fat, everything the same. I said, oh, they just want to grow meat in the laboratory and they want to push this off and want you Americans to eat this mess. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's just, and you don't need meat. And meat is harder for you to digest. And if you're a person and you have issues anyway, and like you're overweight, you have heartburn, you have swelling, inflammation, then you should leave meat alone anyway for a little while. Looking at labels now and making stuff. I only cook at home, pretty much. First of all, I like to cook at home anyway because you spend all this money on food and it's not good. I'll be damned if I spend $30 on something and it doesn't have seasoning. The only thing I can taste is hot pepper. That pisses me off. Mm-mm. And even when I was eating takeout, I don't eat like McDonald's kind of takeout. Like I would go to like a Venezuelan or Peruvian restaurant and get something from there. So it's still kind of like eating home cooked food, Jamaican food, Puerto Rican spot. You get your rice and your beans. I'm not eating any of that. I don't eat that stuff. I never liked it. Like I told people, I'm big, but I eat well. This ain't on no bullshit. I hate turkey. I can't stand ground turkey. I can tolerate ground chicken, but turkey is very gamey tasting to me. Like turkey wings, everybody loves turkey wings, and I make a mean turkey wing, but I don't want to eat the wing. I'll cook it down. I like the gravy off of it. Like I'll make stuffing, some gravy or some rice or whatever off the juices, but I don't really like it. Baby, I can't afford the beef. I loves me a good ribeye, RJ. I haven't had a ribeye in God knows how long. Okay. Because even when I have the money to buy it, I just can't bring myself to do it. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous what they want for one ribeye steak. These people have lost their damn minds. Mm-mm. But I like their meat. Are y'all in the area? Like if you live in Connecticut anywhere, Stu Leonard's is the bomb.com. Y'all know that. But it's just I'm priced out of a lot of things right now. I just can't afford it, and I ain't even trying. I'm about to shut down all the way though. I was just thinking that today. I'm not going to the grocery store to buy shit anymore. Cause you know how you have stuff at home, but you're like, oh, I want to eat this. No more of that. Cause you waste money by doing that. You spend like $18 here, $24 there. That shit adds up. No more of that. You know what I do, RJ? Instead of the oxtail, cause you don't really like beef anyway. But if you get you some chicken and use the same exact seasonings, baby, you can have oxtail chicken. It tastes exactly the same. We do it here once in a while. Because sometimes you just don't want the beef, but you want the gravy. But my favorite is curry chicken. Yep. But see, I was doing well. I had stopped eating sugar altogether. And then Christmas fucked me up. I got so many gifts of people need to stop giving me food. Give me some gift cards or something. Don't give me food. Even though they know I love chocolate. I got chocolate cookies, all kind of nonsense, nuts and mess, and yeah. So I was back on the sugar train. I got to get back focused. What I need to do right now is a 3-day fast. That'll put me right back in the game. I'm not too far gone though. It's not, but I am 12 pounds heavier than I want to be at this moment. I don't steak. I just don't like ground beef. Oh, okay, yes. Ground beef doesn't digest well for a lot of people either. But like I said, I love me a good ribeye or some prime rib. Not raw though. Some of y'all eat that prime rib raw. No, thank you. You got to put some brown on it. All right, I guess I will go. Actually, what time is it? I should be working out right now. I should be. Yes, I gotta go ride my bike and play 1 hour of tennis. Yeah, I don't want to do that, but I must. I gotta start somewhere. I was so dedicated to working out. I was doing so well. And then suddenly, boom. I don't know. The cold weather kind of drained me. It's like when I get home, I want to go to sleep. I need to focus. Since I did a 5-day juice cleanse. Ooh, nice. Yeah. What kind of juices did you make? I can't drink green juice. I don't know why. I guess it depends on what it is. But them green juices and them brown juices, those dark colored juices do something to me. You know what else I can't drink? Protein. I don't really like the protein powders and stuff either. I can't. You know what? This is what I tell people. I have like real trust issues. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust shit. I don't trust vitamins. I don't trust. So I was like, I can't do the protein powder. I can't do the protein powder. And then what do I hear on the news? Like, was it like 20 people have died from protein powder? Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit. In the United States, you can Google it. People have died from protein powder recently. Right. I don't know why. Was it contaminated? I don't know. Did it give them some kind of bacterial disease? I don't know. I don't know. Yes, cold pressed juice is the best. I had some tangerine juice the other day. Ooh, 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 that was smoking. So delicious. Yes. You gotta put some strawberry in it next time. I don't like the green stuff. I don't like matcha. Mm-mm. I don't even like green tea. I like black tea. Mm-mm. I don't know. Similar. What else don't I like? I know y'all love honey to sweeten y'all stuff with honey. I don't like that either. Mm-mm. Honey ain't my shit. Sea moss. Yeah, I heard about it. Mm-mm. No. A lot of this stuff is like acquired flavor taste. And I was talking to my cousin about this the other day. I used to think, oh, I used to eat a lot, or my flavor palette is large. No, it's not. I was watching. Y'all know Andrew Zimmerman. He used to go around eating all kind of nasty stuff. Mm-mm. I don't eat a lot of things. I'm very limited when it comes down to it. I'll try some, but not much. I have a weak stomach, and my mind gets to me before I can eat it, which is not a bad thing now because that's how I've managed to not, go crazy and be eating like I'm out my damn mind. Because in my mind, I'm like, no, I ate too much today. I had too much. But once I cut these carbs and sugar back out again, I'm gonna be all right. So what's today? So we got a party on Friday. Yeah, I probably could start. I'm gonna eat night. I'm gonna eat well at that party on Friday, and then I'm gonna fast. And I'm off on Monday, so I'll try not to eat until Monday at noon. Hmm. It's a lot. You gotta focus. You gotta stay right. You gotta keep your mind together. But it makes you feel better. Like I love it. Like yesterday at the doctor, she's like, "Well, do you have anything going on like dizziness and this and that?" Nope. Thank God, because there's some really people sick out there that are really not doing well. And at our age, we gotta take care of ourselves. I did order myself a blood pressure cuff today. I don't know. I think I get stressed out when I gotta go to the doctor, but my blood pressure was a little high yesterday. But by the time I left, I had them check it again, and it had gone down. I think I get anxiety when I gotta go. But just to be on the safe side, I ordered me a blood pressure cuff so I can check this shit every day. Cause I don't know if it's when I'm taking a few tokes. You know what I'm saying? To relax myself. Is that running it up? We just gotta be sure. Be safe. If you know you got blood pressure problems and in your family, you definitely need a cuff. You definitely need to be checking that shit every day, 3, 4 times a day. Carry it in your purse. You can also download a health app on your phone that will give you your blood, well, not your blood pressure, but your pulse, your mood, and just a wellness check. Especially if you're not well, definitely download that on your phone. All right, I gotta go work out now. Oh my God, torture. But I'm gonna do it. I'm going to play tennis, and I will see y'all later. If anything happens, I will pop back in. All right, y'all pay for Junior and Chrisean, and just know that Junior can't eat. It is what it is. Y'all can beat it into the ground. Y'all can write it in heaven, stamp it in hell. Y'all can do all of that you want to do. It is what it is. Junior got some issues, and that's just that. Y'all will be all right. Y'all will be all right. All right, y'all. Deuces.